Actually, Mark Felt didn't break the case, nor did Woodward and Bernstein. Judge Sirica broke the case by sentencing Liddy Hunt, McCord, and the Cumans to these long prison terms. And McCord said, I'm not going to spend all this time in jail. I know that Dean and Magruder were involved. And he wrote Sirica a letter, and that ended Dean and I. And then we brought down Haldeman, Ehrlichman, Mitchell, and then the president.
Were you surprised to learn that Deep Throat had, in fact, come forward and revealed who he was?
No, I mean, my guess is that he wanted to get some of the credit while he was still alive.
There are some from the Nixon administration, Pat Buchanan being one of them, a speechwriter at the time, saying that this was basically a treacherous thing to have spoken to reporters at the time about what was going on.
Well, of course, that's Pat.
Meaning?
Meaning Pat's never changed. I mean, Pat's been a hard liner from the word go.
With the benefit of decades now of hindsight, and I know this must be an odd position to put yourself in since you were convicted for your role in the conspiracy, do you think that Mark Felt did the right thing by talking to Bob Woodward and Carl Bernstein?
I'm not sure whether it was the right thing. I think he felt compelled to blow the whistle and felt that was the best way to do it.
You know, Mark Felt's family is speaking of him as a great American hero.
Mm-hmm.
How do you...
I'm not sure great American hero. That's a little, I think, overdone. I think he did what he thought he should do. So I think he was a person of some character.
30-some-odd years now since this all took place, with this revelation now of who Deep Throat was.
Right.
Has it prompted some soul-searching on your own part, some reflection on the time that's passed and what happened back then?
Well, I mean, I reflected long and hard while I was going through it. Went to prison, and when I went out, I became a minister, and I've had to reflect on Watergate forever.
And this most recent revelation, then, I'm just curious what the last 24 hours have been like for you.
Well, too many phone calls.
And in between those phone calls, any time for thought?
Well, you'd like me to say that I had a lightning flash experience.
Not if you didn't have one.
But I didn't have one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I mean, it was just the end of a chapter.